at this side-side angle and hypotenuse leg and what works when. So the first thing I want you to do is take your protractor. We're going to make a little dot here right by A. We're going to call that our A, our starting point. Their protractor's right behind you. Okay, and we're going to make a mark. I'm going to line my protractor up with the bottom, and I'm going to make a mark at 40 degrees. 40 degrees is not over here, that's 140. This is 40 degrees. Right at 40 degrees. Then I'm going to take my ruler, and I'm going to measure 7 centimeters. Making sure it goes through that mark. See how my mark is before 7 centimeters? That's okay. That's telling me where my angle needs to go. And then I'm going to draw a line right up to 7 centimeters, and I'm going to make this B. So I know this is 7 centimeters. This is 40 degrees. Okay? Now I am going to make 5 centimeters long. So I'm going to make it so it's 5 centimeters long, and it connects right with my paper. Okay, so you see what I'm doing? I've got angle, side, side. So I'm going to put my ruler on B at like 5, and I'm going to slide my ruler until that end point crosses this bottom line. So like right here, see how 5 doesn't work for right there? No, put my pencil away. I can't go straight up and down, right? Because that's not the end point. I want to slide until this. And then everybody's of this might be a little bit different. I want you to measure your angles. Everybody's is going to be slightly different. Okay, so I drew this one. This triangle, I've got 80 degrees and 60 degrees here, but look at this triangle that I made. This was last hour. I got 85 and 55. Those are different triangles, right? My angles aren't the same. Even though I have 7 and 5 are both the same, and 40 degrees is both the same, do you guys see how these are different? These angles right in here are different. They're both acute, but they're not the same triangle. Okay. This is A, this is B, this is 80 degrees right here, and this is, I'll make it bigger, 60 degrees right there. But yours is going to be different than mine. My triangle last hour was not the same. I had 85 degrees and 55 degrees. So I'm proving to you that side angle doesn't work. That side angle doesn't work. Okay, now I'm going to look at number 4. And I'm doing the same thing. Making my little dot at the end of X so I know where to put it. Making sure my line at the bottom is right on top of that line, making a mark at 40. Again, I'm taking my ruler and I'm measuring 7 centimeters. And then I'm going to make a mark at 4.5. So I need 4.5. So I've got 40 degrees, 7 centimeters, 4.5 centimeters. Okay. I made a 90-degree angle right here at the bottom. So look, no matter what I do, I'm going to get the same thing, even though I've got, again, my side angle I still end up with the same triangle, right? Because it is a right triangle. I've got the hypotenuse and the leg if they're the same. Okay. So I end up with this same triangle if I use a right triangle. Okay? It is right. What do we notice about the two previous activities? That side-side angle doesn't work. Unless it's a right triangle. What can we conclude that two triangles are congruent using side-side angle? If two triangles are right triangles, side-side angle does work. And we call it hypotenuse leg. Okay, so that side-side angle only works with a hypotenuse leg, so that we don't call it side-side angle anymore. We call it hypotenuse leg because it has to be a right triangle. So, you guys ready? We're going to look at the homework. I know this is fast, but remember it's an early release day. Okay, so let's look at number 8. Let's look at number 8. So if you look, we've got this matching right in the middle, right? It's a triangle, but can I use hypotenuse leg? Is the hypotenuse congruent to itself? So look where the hypotenuse is. Do I know those two things? So I'm going to have to find a different way to prove that they're congruent, right? This would be side, angle, side, right? So this is all, could be any of the things. Remember, hypotenuse leg is just if the hypotenuse and the leg. So if I were to draw a picture, two triangles are congruent if the hypotenuse and the leg are congruent. Otherwise, you can use one of those other ones. Angle, side, angle, or angle, angle, side. Now if we turn it over, because everybody should have gotten 2 papers, I didn't do it right on the copy machine. We're going to look at number 17. We're going to look at number 17. Okay, so 17, I want to use hypotenuse leg. So I have to find my missing piece. Do you guys see I have the leg of this triangle? And I know they're both right triangles, right? Because of those little squares in the corners. So my hypotenuse is right across from it. So I'm going to say DE needs to be congruent to IJ. Okay. So you're going to do that for the whole paper. Some of them say side, or angle, side, angle instead of hypotenuse leg. Okay, so you're just going to use that information. Yeah. And I will go back to number 8. I know it's side, angle, side because I'm not using the hypotenuse. Okay, you've got the little time we have left. Go ahead and do your work.